Hi. So, I feel like since I last spoke to you, I have kind of been catapulted into a whole new world, and I think everybody else feels the same at the moment. What a place to be right now. So, I suppose first things first, Dancing in the Wings. Obviously, it's heart-rendering, it's disappointing that we can't go ahead with the performance on Friday, but it was our choice to do this. When I was told the other day that it would still be going ahead, I must admit putting the tweet out on Twitter felt quite uncomfortable. So in a strange kind of a way, I was actually relieved because obviously for me, I need to make sure that we do absolutely the right thing, that we safeguard our cast and our team and the general public and the NHS staff who were going to come along and the charities and so many people, and it really would not have been fair to continue. So in many ways, it's actually a relief to have made this decision based on the situation we have around us at the moment. But this is not the end for Dancing in the Wings. We have lots of things planned. I've had a lot of requests for Dancing in the Wings to be taken to different parts of the country. And what I'm hoping to do is start compiling requests so that I can start putting together a funding bid to see how we can take this play to other parts of the country. We were so lucky in the end to be able to have the 3 nights at Theatre Clwyd, which went so well. I mean, I can't believe the feedback that we had from the play. It's just been phenomenal, and that's down to the cast and the team and the way they produced this play. They've been amazing, and what's also amazing is the feedback in terms of the benefit of this play to people, including NHS staff, including people who've been through it and came to watch the play, which I didn't actually expect, but who came to me afterwards, gave me a big hug and said just thank you. I didn't I suppose, as I've said all along, my whole hope with Dancing in the Wings is to raise understanding. You know, I went through hell, we went through hell through our journey of losing 5 babies, losing Sam, you know, and for me, I knew while I was going through it that it wasn't right. I knew that I shouldn't have had to fight for 3 years to get support, get the right support. I knew that it was wrong, that, you know, NHS staff struggled to know what to do with me. I knew all of these things were wrong, and when my counsellor Jane said to me, if one day you can put this on paper, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do it, but I did. And not only that, but we got it to stage with the help of all of you and all of the people who helped fund this production, and Unison Cymru, and all of the wonderful people who have really got behind and supported this play. We couldn't have done those nights' performances without this. Now, as far as Chester Forum Theatre goes, for those of you who have bought tickets for the production, obviously at the moment there aren't any plans in its current format. We haven't sat down and talked about in terms of, you know, whether we can look at taking it back to Chester in the current format that it's in with the current team. So at this moment in time, even though we have plans to take it further, I have plans to take it further, at this moment in time I have nothing set in concrete. So for those of you who have purchased tickets and been so amazingly kind, please do contact the theatre. I'm sure they will be in contact. I know they were having an emergency meeting tonight, so I will probably, I sound a bit iffy at the moment, but I'm just not sure of the process until the production manager comes back to me. And then we'll know in terms of the process of how you can claim your money back, get your money back, get a refund. Obviously, in order to take the play forward, I have to look for more funding. We still have some funding in the pot, which is great. So I now have time, I think, to be able to plan Dancing in the Wings further. We also have other projects that we want to look at in terms of linked with Dancing in the Wings, that may include film, may include kind of a video to be able to use for training purposes. So we have all that in the pipeline in terms of looking at that now. I have my book to write, so that hopefully I will get some breathing space now to carry on writing the book, so that can then come out. There are another number of other projects that I have to talk to other people about yet first, but some really exciting projects. So watch this space, really. You certainly haven't seen the last of Dancing in the Wings, and I will keep you updated as to what's happening. But just thank you. Thank you so much to everybody for your support to me, for your support for the play, and I will keep going. I promise I will keep going. You know, now it's only going to get bigger in terms of what we do to support everybody else who is raising awareness, raising understanding, and raising support for people affected by baby loss, both personally and those professionals who are working with people affected by baby loss. It's going to get bigger from us now, so watch this space. As far as everything else goes, at the moment, life is very odd, very, very odd. I know it's exactly the same for everybody else. I do worry about people who struggle with anxiety levels, because I do myself, and therefore I know the effect of all of this on people who struggle. I mean, people without anxiety levels are anxious at the moment. So those who struggle with their anxiety levels, I know, must be climbing the walls like me. I finish face-to-face teaching on Thursday. They have now brought in a ruling to stop face-to-face teaching at the college I'm based at, up in Aberdeen. That means that I can go home on Friday, which is great. So I'll be bringing all my animals back on Friday, and then myself and Sam's dad are going to come up and collect my furniture next week. Ponies will come back. So within the next week, I will be relocated back in North Wales, which is fantastic. I have my job to come back to, which is really great. Obviously, at the moment, we have to see what happens in terms of you know, how things go with coronavirus. So we have to see what's happening with that. And that's it, really. I will keep you updated. As I said, it's very strange times at the moment, and I'm thinking of everybody, and I'm going to try and do some bits and pieces if I can to try and help people, just maybe take people's minds off it a little bit. I'm going to try and come up and do a few bits and pieces. So you will see me pop up. I'll keep you posted with Dancing in the Wings, and everything else that's going on. But a huge thank you to everybody, and please, please, please take care.